The Octopus, a reimagined tale of the Ugly Duckling by Paige. Dedicated to my cousin Parker for inspiring this. Our story begins with a young octopus named Leela. Leela lives with her 2 adopted parents and 2 sisters. Leela's real parents accidentally let her swim too far off one day and she got lost, so Steve and Joe, her adopted parents, found and raised her. Leela and her family lived in between 2 bright rocks deep in the Pacific Ocean. But Leela wasn't exactly happy. While her whole family was a bright coral shade, Leela was dark purple and was often teased for it. Finally, one day, all the teasing from her adopted sisters put Leela over the edge, and she swam away. After a few hours of swimming, Leela started to get cold and scared. Though she was cold and scared, Leela pushed forward, determined to keep going. Then suddenly, a huge shark came into Leela's view, and Leela curved to the side. And when she curved to the side, Leela got one of her tentacles stuck on a piece of nearby coral. Leela couldn't get her tentacle unstuck and started yelling for help, but no one came. After many hours of being stuck and alone, Leela sat down and cried. As she cried, she thought about how she should have never ran away in the first place. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a pair of purple octopuses came into Leela's view. They swam up silently and got Leela's tentacle unstuck from the coral. Leela was very grateful and twirled around while saying thank you. Then, Leela started to feel like she knew the 2 octopuses. Then, one of them said hesitantly, "Leela?" Suddenly, Leela knew how she recognized them. "Mom! Dad!" she shouted. "Yes?" Leela's mother stammered. Leela swam up and gave them a huge hug. After a few minutes of talking, Leela's parents tentatively asked if she would come live with them. Leela was so happy, she immediately said yes. And she lived happily ever after. The end.